What's up, guys? We're on the way to the park, and bro, why do I not pay attention to the light?
And the lights are green, and we didn't go.
We're going now, so. We're at the park. We're gonna do some yoga, some deep thinking. I brought my Bible so I could.
Deep feeling.
We're here. Morning time.
Trances.
Activities.
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Absolutely beautiful.
Going up the hill in flip-flops is not ideal, but we're getting through it. And we're here. No, but literally. Ellie. It's gonna be a little bit more intimate now. Oh, she left her flower. I think it fell. Very pretty like her. I didn't really think about what this video was gonna be about. I just knew, oh, this is so funny. Look at her in her yoga mat. She came next to the tree. There she goes. We're both the queens of the hills now. So I brought my Bible and like a book with me to read. Usually, whenever I read the Bible, I just think about, like, I talk to God and I'm like, God, you know me so much better than I know myself. Give me whatever divine guidance or wisdom you need to give me right now. And, like, I flip to a random page and I just start reading from that page. And then I'm shook because it's so accurate. I don't know, God just knows every single time. So that's what we're gonna do now. So God, you know me so much better than I know myself. So guide me to whatever page I need to be on today, this morning.
You in class?
No, I'm Bible study.
That's dope. Are you just recording it?
Yeah. Thank you. Your dogs are so cute.
Thank you.
Okay. So I just flipped onto page of like the beginning of Corinthians, the first epistle of Paul the Apostle to the Corinthians. So I'm pretty excited to read this. I'm gonna read this for a little bit and then I'm going to like come back to you guys and see what I have to say. I'm probably gonna read the first chapter. Let's see. Yeah, I'll read the first chapter. Okay, I just finished chapter 1 of Corinthians and it was honestly weird because in the middle of the chapter, right before it began talking about wisdom, I was kind of thinking about this video and I was like, I don't know what I should like, because I know there's so many videos where you can be spiritual and giving your advice, but then it's like I'm in the middle of being that type of person and being the type of person who preaches the gospel and like tries to show that within people, like show that to people, and there's wisdom in the gospel, and so it's like I can't lean on my own understanding. And once I started reading, it was like God made foolish the wisdom of the world. It was this one line hit me. It was like The foolishness of God is wiser than men, and the weakness of God is stronger than men. Like, God's foolishness is literally wiser than the smartest person on this earth. And and the weakness of God is stronger than all of the men on this earth. So it's like, us as like men and women, we can't lean on our own understanding at all. Even on our own strength, like, God is still stronger. It's like, say God, his weakness is like a hurricane. That's a weakness of God, but it is still stronger than men. It can break down homes, it can break down people, tornadoes, like all of that. That could be like a weakness of God. It doesn't have to be like, you know, crazy, but it's still going to be stronger than most of humans. And then his wisdom, his foolishness, like, say like we're clumsy sometimes and we make mistakes. When God makes mistakes, my friend is calling me over. She's like, come. When God makes mistakes, there is a type of like still wisdom behind that we can't even fathom. And it's like, that's where we mess up so much in life, because sometimes whenever we think we're extremely smart and we know so much about a subject, some people think that we know it all now. So it's like, you feel like you have all of that wisdom, all of that power. Knowledge is power. It's not power. Of course it is. In this world, you can, you know, harness power by learning about a certain subject and then taking that somewhere where it's valued and it's used. But it's like God, his even like clumsiness or like his foolishness is still smarter than everything. So it's like, even though you're a very smart, intelligent person, you're not perfect and you're not God, because there's always going to be something you don't know, and God knows all. So it's like, it's kind of like humbleness is so key to like life, because if you go about life thinking you know everything, thinking you're stronger than everything, thinking that, you know, you're powerful, you make a God out of yourself, you look foolish and clumsy and silly to God, honestly, because look, you're just like a tiny speck compared to Jesus Christ, compared to God, because he has the power to create all of this. He has the power to literally create. He created all of creation in 7 days. You can't even build a house in 7 days. Maybe you can, like maybe a tiny house. You can't even like build a forest in 7 days. This dude literally planted like multiple hundreds. It's the power of God that people have to continue being like at all with, because when you're at all with God, you're always going to be humble and like submissive to the Lord, submissive to, you know, his plan for you. You know, you can get so caught up in the world and so caught up in, you know, your plan and what you're doing and your understanding, like plans for the night. Say say even if you mess up, even if you, last night I went out with my friend and my family. I left my ID at home, and like thankfully the pub that we went to, they didn't even ask for my ID. I could have been 20, I could have been like 18. They would have still given me a drink, I think. I'm not sure. Maybe it's by looks, but my sister was planning to go to the Heights after. She wanted to go, like her and my friend, they wanted to go like dancing after, and I wanted to go too, but I left my ID so I couldn't go. And then I don't know, I feel like everything happens in divine timing, because look, I'm here now. I got to sleep early. I got to have good rest. It's like, I'm not even mad about it. My friend's not even mad about it. There's like a yellow, it's not even a bee. It's just like a honey badger. I don't know what they're called. Anyways, no, it's just so much like, you have to be grateful for the mistakes you make. Like, obviously I learned my lesson. Next time I'll bring my ID. But even if you don't, even if you accidentally mess up, even if you like lost something, that's literally, you have to take it as like from God. You have to take it as God wants you to have a different plan. Like, God doesn't want you to be out drinking and like dancing right now. God wants you to look within and like just be right here, right now, and be able to enjoy this. And I want to show you guys my friend. She looks like a goddess. She's right over there. She's meditating. Oh, look at her. So adorable. I feel like as I've gotten into my Christianity awakening, I was about to say my spiritual awakening. I've had many spiritual awakenings, but it's honestly like, spiritual awakenings is leaning on your own understanding and the understanding of the world in a way. Obviously, you know, you're kind of like, you're still doing a little bit better than the rest of the world who doesn't want to tune into themselves or the earth or anything at all, because at least you're empathetic and you're like discovering yourself and, you know, becoming aware. Oh my gosh, the bugs. But I feel like once I started my Christianity awakening, my coming back to Christ has literally been such a beautiful journey, because I feel like I'm much more like, I don't even need to ground myself to be grounded, if that makes sense. Like, I literally am just with God. I'm fully powered by God, fully like, and I love it. It's amazing. It makes me at peace. It makes me happy. I just got this Bible and I'm so happy to use it because I get to connect with God in another way. And I'm so grateful to be here because it's so sunny and it's beautiful and I get to experience this life, and I don't want to ever take this for granted, because this is what life is about. This is what I live for. This is what I live for, actually. Making friends, finding new hobbies that I enjoy, being able to experience every single sunrise and sunset, and being able to stretch while surrounded by nature, looking at the birds, looking at the clouds. There's so much clouds today. Feeling the sun literally hit me. Like, it's all a blessing, and you have to find a blessing in everything. Like, once you begin like feeling more grateful, once you cut out complaining from your life, you're detoxing your mind and your soul, and you're allowing yourself to connect to a higher power, which is God, because God doesn't like complainers. He's like, I'll give you something else to complain about. But no, once you're grateful, God is like, that's my child. I'm going to protect, I'm going to provide, I'm going to help, and I'm going to lead spiritually more and more. I'm going to give this person a sign, I'm going to give this person another sign. Keep going, my child. Like, I feel like that's the wisdom that I want to be a part of. Yeah, I used to be very into astrology. I used to be very into like spirituality, which I still am, but in a sense of like, it has developed and changed now into something bigger. God, obviously. But I used to say the universe. I used to like have crystals in my pockets just for the energy of the crystals, but it's like the energy is God, and I have to just ask God, because ask and you shall receive. And that is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. I really hope that the lighting has been okay. The sun is like here, but I'm like gonna go blind if I do that. But I'm going to stretch a little bit more, and then I'm gonna meet up with my friend again, and yeah. God woke me up, I'm so blessed. Today is my day, so I will not stress. If I do my best, He will do the rest. I am kind, I am smart, I am loved. I am walking with His guidance from above. Good morning! God woke me up, I'm so blessed. Today is my day, so I will not stress. If I do my best, He will do the rest. I am kind, I am smart, I am loved. I am walking with His guidance from above. Good morning! There she is. Look at you, you look so cute.
How was your little morning session?
It was great. God woke me up, I'm so blessed. Today is my day, so I will not stress. If I do my best, He will do the rest. I am kind, I am smart, I am loved. I am walking with His guidance from above.
Hey.
Good morning!
I love that. Guidance from above is beautiful.
I know. You just sit down. I'm gonna sit on the. Actually, I am gonna roll it up. I'm gonna sit right here.
I was gonna do that.
You wanna do it?
Yeah.
Sure. Beautiful people. Do you wanna start off? What's up, guys? We've had a crazy week.
Literally so crazy. We're gonna talk about.
She's had a crazy week.
I've had an intense week, and I think it's because I don't know how to even describe this. I don't know if I want to go into it. I think I might want to make my own video on
Do
this.
super quick. It's more.
Okay.
I was literally just talking about how like sometimes, like I was talking about last night, how we were gonna go to the Heights, but I left my idea at home. But it's like God wanted us to be here right now, and I'm glad that we got to go home early, sleep early. We slept so
We
good.
slept so good,
So good.
so long
Oh my-
too.
she's a
I
great
needed
cuddle
that.
buddy.
I know. I was like, I'm gonna tell you tonight. It felt so good to be in her home. But I just wanted to talk about intervention because I feel like a lot of the times we think we know what's best for us, but like a lot of the times something comes in and kind of ruin that.
God is like, no.
And then he like diverts you in another way, and I feel like that really woke me up as to what it is that I need to accomplish for myself in this life, rather than like, you know, what could have been in Mexico. It's like teaching me to be here right now, be
Creating.
still, yeah, and create from this place
Rather
that I
than
have in
consume.
here. Yeah.
I think it's just the attachment. Whenever you realize like, okay, God is intervening, you can't be attached to your plans. At that point, you have to be, because God is so strong. If you're gonna fight him on the plans, like he could literally like flick you, and you're just like,
You just gotta accept.
you just have to literally accept and be like, you know what, change my plans. You'll probably have a better one anyways. Like,
Shall we go?
shall we?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do want to talk about the way that I felt today, though. 'cause
I think it's also with people. Like, God can intervene with people. Like, you can be getting to know somebody very well, and you could think, well, like the potential will be in your head, and you'll like start thinking or like daydreaming, like, anyways. But then like, I don't know, God will show you something that kind of like grounds you, and grounds you, and it makes you feel like, you know what, it's fine. If it's not him, it's better. If it's not her, it's better. If it's not this opportunity, it's better. If it's not this trip, it's better. If it's not this, it's better, because God has the power to make it like that. You just gotta be positive, don't complain, and just like keep going with life. Amen. You had an
That's it.
experience today?
yeah,
right
today. Yeah.
Oh shoot, yeah, what
I feel okay.
It's just a selfie stick.
Yes. My experience today was more just teaching me about connection to source, about how to connect to source, to connect to God is to connect with yourself, to connect with this temple, this body that we've been given. Because it's a blessing to be in this body, to be experiencing the moment we have here right now. And when we really tune into the experience in our body currently, can we be grateful for everything else around us, as in the external reality? And yeah, that's basically what I got for today.
We literally said the same thing, but opposite. I was literally like, you're talking about like experiencing it in your body. I was like experiencing it in your eyes, kind of like be
Oh.
grateful for the trees, the sky,
Yeah.
the everything.
Here you go.
I love how we were kind of like in sync, like from opposite sides of the hill.
Yeah, we were just on opposite sides. I really felt the call to just be by myself this morning, to really sink into self.
And I feel like that was all a part of the plan. Like, I'm so glad you followed your intuition. God woke me up. I'm so blessed. Today is my day, so I will not stress. If I do my best, he will do the rest. I am kind, I am smart, I am loved. I am walking with his guidance from above. Good morning.